Good morning, everyone. By the time programs end, something important has already happened. You are no longer hearing these ideas for the first time. Over the past weeks, you have been exposed to science, markets, capital, risk, and regulation, sometimes in ways that challenge your assumptions. So today is not about teaching you something new. It is about naming what you have learned and understanding with what responsibility now comes with it. When many of you entered this program, regulation felt like a hurdle, a delay, or something to outsource later. By now, you have seen the truth. Biotechnology does not fail because ideas are weak. It fails when translation poorly are designed. And translation in our world is regulation. What you have gained here is not just readiness to launch, but readiness to be trusted as well. Saudi Arabia is not building a copy someone else biotechnology ecosystem. We are building one that is sovereign, resilient, and aligned with national priorities, health security, food systems, environmental sustainability, and economic diversification. This means opportunity exists, but so does accountability. By completing this program, you are stepping into a system that expects more than innovation. It expects clarity, discipline, and responsibility. One of the most important shifts you have experienced is this. You now understand that classification of your product or service is not branding, it is a scientific and legal declaration of responsibility. Whether your product is a novel food, a therapeutic, a biologic, or a hybrid innovation. The moment you work with living systems, new proteins, or engineered biology, you enter a space where impact is real on people, on system, and on trust. The founders who succeed long-term are not those who delay this reality, but those who face it early and design accordingly. At the beginning of your journey, many of you asked me, how fast can we get approved? Today, the better question is, how intentionally are we building? Regulatory pathways are not obstacle. They are strategic design of choices. They shape your timelines, your expense, your costs, scalability, and how investors perceive your maturity. What you have learned here is how to move not just fast, but with direction. Another quite but critical lesson of the program is that risk is not something to fear. Risk is something to understand, structure, and manage. Risk evaluation, quality system, good manufacturing practice, traceability, these are not bureaucratic exercises. They are signals to the world that your innovation is safe, repeatable, and worthy of scale. This is where many startups fail, however, where serious companies begin as well. As you completing your program today, I want you to carry one clear insight with you. Regulatory readiness is a competitive advantage that compounds. It cannot be copied over time. It cannot be rushed at the last minute. And when built early, it becomes a foundation others struggle to match. In Saudi Arabia, the founders who succeed will not just be innovators, they will be partners in building national trust. And let me close with this. You are no longer just biotech founders with promising ideas. You are now custodians of public safety, scientific integrity, and long-term impact. The ecosystem you are entering needs innovation, but it needs responsible innovation even more. Congratulations on completing this journey. What comes next is where it truly begins. Thank you.